What's going on, guys? Miwo Tokusatsu here. And unfortunately, by now, I'm sure all of you know that we have lost JDF, Jason David Frank. And I'm still trying to process the whole thing, because there was never a moment where I really broke down and cried about the whole thing. But this still sucks, you know? Like, I remember seeing the rumors swirling around on Twitter. I want to say, early Sunday morning, like 4 a.m, and the rumors were just going crazy, right? And I was hoping that it was just some stupid internet hoax, and I was trying to go back to sleep, which I eventually did. But when I woke back up, I checked social media again, and more news sources started to confirm it, and that's when we all kind of knew. So, yeah, like, it's been a bummer couple of days, to say the least, but I've been keeping my spirits up, though. But, yeah, and I mean, JDF Tommy is someone that I've looked up to ever since I was a literal baby. Like, I have memories of watching Mighty Morphin from my crib. I mean, of course, I wasn't around back then when it was first out, but I mean, I had the VHS tapes, I had the movie. So I've looked up to JDF practically my entire life. Now, I'll admit there was a time where I was kind of, let's say, annoyed by the whole Tommy craze. Like, I understood that he was the most prolific ranger, so I kind of got the hype. But there's no denying the impact that JDF had on this franchise and on all of us as fans. Like, when he first debuted, he was the most popular ranger as the Green Ranger, and so popular in fact that they brought him back as the White Ranger in season 2. And then, of course, he stayed on as Red Zeo, Red Turbo, and then Dino Thunder Black. So, yeah, like, Tommy's been around. And then when you look at the convention scene, I mean, JDF has really been there for his fans. Like, I met him for the first time, I want to say, at C2E2 2013 when I was 15, and he autographed my copy of the Turbo movie. Then the next year, I want to say Wizard World 2014. I was 17 by then, because the year previous I was 15 going on 16, but still that's not the point. But yeah, I saw him at Wizard World 2014, and that's where the image you see here is from. So I got the picture, and he also autographed my Morpher, and I'll always keep that with me. And the fact that he did all these things for free, I mean, say what you will about JDF, but you have to admit he was there for his fans. But just to think that he was fighting his own personal battles throughout all of that, it really shows that no matter how much money you make, you could still be unhappy internally. And this is why mental health is so important, because we all have our demons, right? But there are people out there who care and that you can talk to. If you're dealing with any of this, you can reach out to a therapist or a friend. Or if you're dealing with it in the moment, you can reach out to the National Suicide Hotline, which I'll put a link in the description to. But I'm not going to dwell on the events surrounding what happened. But I did want to take the time to kind of celebrate the life of Jason David Frank and just the impact that he had on PR as a whole. So as we know, he was the first Sixth Ranger, and he introduced the concept of, the evil Power Ranger. And not every Sixth Ranger has been evil, but like, the Sixth Ranger has been a staple of the franchise ever since. And he's also done the most episodes out of anyone. That's including episode appearances. I think he said it was like over 250 episodes, which, yeah, that record has not come close to being topped. And to a lot of us, Tommy was that guy. Like, he was kind of like the Superman of Power Rangers, in a sense. He set that standard that pretty much every other Ranger after him wanted to hold themselves to. So he was the face of Power Rangers. And then I think it was around the early 2010s when he started doing the convention scene. Well, as far as I'm aware of, seeing him at conventions, he had this energy that was just so vibrant that just really resonated with the fans. And you could tell he was enjoying every bit of it. So I'm really glad I got to meet him a few times throughout those years. But this just sucks, man, just thinking back on it. Like, we lost Kevin Conroy, and now JDF were like within less than a week of each other. It's just been quite a month. But I'm not going to end this video with any plugs, but I'll just say, if you're struggling mentally in any way, there is help out there. And I'm going to leave the number to the National Suicide Hotline in the description. And rest in peace, JDF, and may the power protect you.